Have you ever seen a machine tool with milling tools in one side and 5 automatically tool changeable gun drills in the other? Well, we're going to have a sit down with Carlos and find out why you want a machine like this. We've come to Cheto in Portugal, and they're a machine builder that have been going since 2009. They've only been going for, 14 years? It's absolutely amazing.
We like it.
You like it, exactly. So I'm here with Carlos, who's the managing director, and we're here in one of your IXN machines now, Carlos. And these are a fascinating construction. There are actually two kinds of tool changes for 2 very different kinds of operations. Yeah. But what are those operations and what kind of parts do they make? What are the applications?
So here you can find a hybrid machine. So it's like a concept that you combine the most known for us, that is the deep hole drilling process. But you can also have the milling operation. So everything you can imagine in 2+2 axis milling, we can do it. So,
absolutely, and these are not small components either. As you can see, this machine is 3 meters in the x-axis. It's absolutely massive. But what kind of components are they that people will be clamping down onto this bed?
So if you imagine a car, and if you imagine a bumper, so it's a bumper, it's a huge plastic part. So imagine the molds that you need to build those parts. So here we can have pieces with 3.5 meters and you can rotate it inside. So even you can load 30 tons here. So imagine it's a huge block.
Oh my God, 30 tons of steel, and that's going to be punching out door bumpers or car doors.
Yeah.
I guess that we're making loads of those components, but what are the problems associated with manufacturing a component like that? What kind of things do you have to do, and why would you need a Cheto machine for those operations?
Yeah, okay, so that option is always from the client, of course, but one of the things that you can expect is exactly to do that kind of work easily. So you need accuracy, you need to speed up your process, and of course this is exactly the right machine to do it, because the cinematic is amazing. You can reach almost every place of the tool, so it's easy to use also.
Yeah, easy to access the component, and that's why you need such a big space inside so it can rotate round and access every side.
You know, in Europe you have the CE safety rules, and so the big cover we have here, it's exactly because you cannot work with high pressure with a lot of coolant and a lot of air going inside with this open. So and even this is also an advantage of our machines. They are full enclosure. And you can work with coolant. Coolant, it's nice because you mix the oil and the water, so it means you have less problems with the environment. You have no risk of fire using this machine, so it's a big advantage for the client.
Discuss what would a customer be doing if they didn't have a Cheto machine but needed one? What would their traditional process look like?
I have to be honest. I think most of the clients who don't have a Cheto machines, I think they have a problem, really.
Okay, I mean, you would say that though, Carlos, let's be honest. But why do they have a problem?
So most of them, okay, they know the process, some of them, but some of them, they keep old machines, old equipments. They are not, I will say, ready for high pressure or for a high volume of coolant through the spindle. So we have a lot of benefits, mechanical and also technical, that helps them to, to be running as fast as they can, okay? Here the important is, okay, you make an investment, but you have the return on investment. So we focus on that also. It's not only selling a process that can help them to see the process going inside the plant, and you have a flow, okay? But at the same time, you have benefits to use it. So we want to see that way. And our clients, we know our clients. We know how they work. We know how they want to work. And they like our product. And of course, if they like our product, we are winning the market. So we are happy.
And you've got a lot of experience, you and yourself and your technical director, Sergio, have got a lot of experience in machining and running machines. And what are those operations, what are those ROIs? I mean, what is the problem with a traditional way of making these kinds of parts?
Yeah, if we see the whole process probably 30 years ago, you see the bottleneck of the mold production was exactly the water lines. So the people, they take a lot of time.
Those cooling lines that go all the way through the molds.
Lines, you have a lot of hours. Even today you see many companies using the old boring machines to make the drilling. And okay, we call it the poor jobs, okay? The poor jobs, it's the one that you don't see it.
The one that no one wants to do because they don't see the value
in it. Even the clients, but all mold makers, they see it. And that is a reality. So today you start to see people, they're making the first tryout of the mold, but they already have the coolant lines made. In the past, usually that was impossible. Okay. What means? Means the technology grows, the tooling also helps to that, but you also need a good machine. Okay?
Absolutely.
And the machine with, this machine has 7 axes, so you have you can go wherever you want.
I noticed on your website, your machines, they are minimum 5 axes, 5, 6, and 7
Correct.
as standard. There are no 3 axis Cheto machines because you need to access all of those different angles,
Correct.
compound angles, but hit them with a good accuracy,
Yeah.
and that's what you get from a Cheto machine.